So Arsenal have won 3-1, a resounding victory, Kenny. We've relegated Big Sam. That's our biggest achievement of the season, and no pressure, no problem. like, why couldn't we play like that on Thursday?
Because you just answer your question, no pressure, no problem. You know, the shackles are off. The manager isn't under pressure because, you know, the season's over anyway. So the players who like to be on the ball are getting freedom to play. Saka at left back, you know, he has no defensive duties. He was able to, you know, like have a wander around, give himself a free roll because he didn't think West Brom were going to sort of hit us down on the counter attack. And after 20 minutes when we scored, we played probably our best football of the season, probably better than when we against Chelsea, definitely better than West Brom. Two of the goals were fantastic, especially
I
the
thought
goal.
all 3 goals were fantastic, to be fair. I thought Smith Rowe's goal would go under the radar. That was a hard goal because it would have been easier to hit it with his right foot, side foot, but he hit it on the left foot volley as it's coming across. That's a hard skill. Anyone who's played football knows that's hard.
Yeah, I thought Saka, you know, he played some of his best football this season. Easily our man of the match. Probably a fantastic performance. And then when we made our changes, when we took off loose, didn't they? Second half, West Brom was superb, but they just couldn't get that second goal. And that just allowed us to go in. And Willian puts that free kick in the top corner, and that's it. But I know there's a lot of angry people who are not happy because you're angry. I'm sure Chig's angry. I'm sure a lot of people I spoke to are angry because they're saying, well, where was this on Thursday? Yeah. Why couldn't they do this when we needed them? Why couldn't they play this free-flowing football? Why wasn't Saka able to run through? Well, 2 reasons. Villarreal better than West Brom, and 2, most of it is under pressure. We had pressure. You know, Arteta knew.
Kills us, Kenny. Listen, Villarreal tonight have lost 4-2 to Celta Vigo. Yeah. Yes. They've had 2 red cards today, I think. I think they went down to 9 men as far as I know. But they lost 4-2 to Celta Vigo at home. Yeah. Like really, Celta Vigo. Are you telling me Celta Vigo are better than us? And they just took the team apart. Yeah, but scored 4 goals past that, Kenny. It winds me up. Like I just look at it and I just think today Pepe was great. Joe Cole lambasted him at halftime. I was getting mad. I wanted to grab hold of Joe Cole through the TV because he kept saying he needs to be consistent. He needs to be consistent. And I'm like, play the guy consistently. You'll get consistent performances. If you don't play him consistently, he won't be consistent. I guarantee on Wednesday Pepe's dropped against Chelsea.
I don't think he will be dropped because I generally think that you know, I don't think, and I say this with great respect. I think if Aubameyang or Lacazette are fit, one will play centre forward, and it'll be him and Lacazette on either side. I don't see a place for Martinelli in Arteta's teams. I really don't. Not a half fit Martinelli. If he was fully fit, then I think you'll get a chance under another manager. But he prefers Pepe and down that left hand side, and he prefers Saka down the left side. And the other side, you know, I don't see a place for him either. In terms of centre forward, we can't look what happened when he did play the centre forward today. He struggled because that's not his game. He wants to be in areas where he can basically play the sort of Alexis Sanchez role.
Well, according to all of the top gooners and the top journalists, the Arsenal journalists, apparently he was being trained up to be a striker.
Did you believe that? I
don't believe anything that the PR puppets put out, mate.
You got to remember one thing, right? Is that they think Arteta is an innovative coach who thinks about who's got 10,000 plans and he thinks ahead. And that the football we've been getting is a lot better than what we were getting in United Emily. And, you know, we need to be careful. We're grateful for what we got because he's going to be a top coach. And even now, there's people who are surmising that, you know, next season, you know, let's give him a full window. And that's the mentality. I was talking with on another show, you know, calling the bouncers, and I was looking at the situation, and they were talking about Kroenke. And I always use the Chelsea and Man City example, but the thing that really gets me is that the reason why Arsenal play pressureless football really well is because there's no consequences for poor performance.
Yeah.
The Kroenkes won't sack a crap manager, only if the crowd says they have to. They're not going to, have a manager who's going to put a bomb up the players' arses. Now, if you go to like East Manchester and you go to like West London, London Borough of Hammersmith, the mantra is second is nowhere. We have to win.
Yeah, second's first.
So that translates to the boss, and then when it goes to the boss, that goes all the way down to other people throughout the team, which means players. If you play badly, you're off. You're out of the team. Managers know they'll get sacked. That doesn't happen at Arsenal. So you can spend as much money as you can on the front three, get the best people behind the ball. But unless there's consequences for bad performance, then you're going to struggle.
100%, mate. And obviously, we've got Chelsea on Wednesday, another dead rubber. They beat Man City.
Well, you say it's a dead rubber. You know full well if they massacre us, we're going to be up until about midnight, screaming, shouting, and wanting to fight everyone. Because again, whether we like it or not, Arsenal has to win every game. We're a big club. We can't afford to lose.
Yeah, but Kenny, we don't have to win every game. We don't have to win any game. Because the whole season, since this guy's been here, it don't matter if we win, lose, or draw, mate, because it's trust the process. Now, trust the process is fuck the process, because now the Super League come along and did a little diversion tactics. Now it's all about the owner. Well, there was 100 people outside the ground tonight. Yeah, where was the 5,000 from last week? Yeah, the Conky Out campaign is basically just a hashtag on Twitter, Kenny. That's all it is.
Yeah, but
we're not serious as fan base. We're not serious, mate. Which is why we're not a serious football club.
Yeah, but if you're not serious, but the thing is whoever's in charge will have to do it. But at the end of the day, as I said before, the Kroenkes got an open goal here. They've got an open goal to change their ways, spend the money in the right areas, get the right manager, and then up their game. No one's going to have a go at the Kroenkes if they sack Arteta and then decide that they want to win. We're never going to be friends with the Kroenkes, but if we have like an attitude that runs around the club, which second is nowhere, and we want to be the best in everything we do on and off the pitch, then we'll challenge. You can't have that attitude and not be successful. I don't care what anyone says. You can't. It doesn't work. You can't be anything but successful. Man City, Chelsea, they accumulate trophies. Yes, they're going to win the league every year. Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool might win it one year. Man United might win it again. But they're still going to be challenging. They're still going to be in the final. Oh yeah, the manager who doesn't win is going to get sacked. Yeah. They're going to get sacked. Chelsea sacked Lampard.
I'll make you a bet right now. I'll make you a bet right now before we wrap this up. I'll bet you £50 virtual handshake right now. Thomas Tuchel gets sacked before Mikel Arteta.
I don't want to take a bet on that because the reason why I don't want to take a bet on that. The reason why I don't want to bet you on that is because simple reasons. I just hope you're wrong because I want Arteta to be sacked. Nothing personal. But
just give it to Premier sack until the end of the season and then go and get a manager. Yeah,
well, we're not going to do that.
Youth players through the team. Like tonight was a perfect opportunity to put Miguel Aziz in there. Yeah, let's see what he's about. Let's see what he can do.
Arteta, look, let me tell you something about Arteta. Arteta is a killer of talent. He's a 100%. Killer of young talent. And that's the thing. He maybe he feels that there's not much between any of the players and that everyone's up for selection. But Martinelli clearly is not a player that he fancies. Didn't fancy Saliba. And he clearly doesn't think Balogun's ready, and that's the problem you've got as well. If you're a young player, the only players that are going to get games are players like Saka and Smith Rowe, and invariably they're going to be overplayed anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, totally agree, mate. Listen, Kenny, thanks for coming on again, man. We're going to do player ratings in a short while. Big up to you, my guy. Appreciate it, man.
No problem.